I'm going to pass over the big rainbow of gains here. I probably need to continue watching the video feed on my my phone here. So either way, there'll be some footage of Lowbar squats from Tuesday. Today's Thursday, yeah, so Tuesday we try to do Lowbar squatting again, and I kind of figured out what to do with my legs and my hips for the most part. Still playing with belt position. My core's really beat up. I'm trying to cram all of my training into the week, so that's problem number 2. I'm going to try and go snowboarding on Saturday for the first time, so hopefully I don't fucking die. And yeah, so I tried to do my bench workout last night, and I had extremely horrible tendinitis from the Lowbar squatting. Apparently that really aggravates where my forearm tendinitis is a lot more than high bar squatting does. So 215, which is normally a fairly easy weight on the bench press for me, last night felt like 265. And I barely got to the 4th set. I knew I was gonna fail the 5th set, but I still wanted to get the work in. So, you know, I put on a slingshot and got the last 5 reps, and called it for the day. So it's now Thursday morning. I'm at work, and if you weren't aware already, I work at Sony Pictures TV. Well, actually, just Sony Pictures in general. So I'm on the lot right now. We actually have a gym on the lot, and I'll be finishing up my accessory work there. Most likely won't film a lot of it, if anything, just due to policy or whatever. I don't know, like, what it is, and I don't want anybody to complain. So I'm gonna get to it, get the work in. And actually, I'm not going to go that way, because as you can see, there's a guy on a crane. I didn't charge my phone, so these headphones most likely will be useless as well. So off to a good start so far. Hopefully everybody's really nice today. Everybody's kind of been up in arms here, so work's been really stressful, and that's been translating over to the workouts. Well, you would. There's a mannequin with a bloody shirt.
Oh, I do.
Well, that's it. Check in with you guys later when I post any of the video. Microphone might catch a little feedback. I am doing this while I'm at work. So this is Tuesday. This is my heavy squat day, 5x2. So 350 pounds. It still is early in the program, and we are leading up to a meet. So I don't know how overreached I'm going to end up getting, or how much heavier these squats will get. But just still trying to refine the technique issues with Lowbar. So one of them is still just trying to find that starting point, or where to get the bar on my back. This is the Ohio Power Bar from Rogue Fitness that I just purchased last week. They tend to never be able to keep them in stock, so I jumped on it when I had the opportunity to buy it, so I could continue to train with a bar that I may be using in the meet that I'll be doing in April. So like I mentioned, I'm having a few challenges with the Lowbar squat. One of them is just not feeling secure in where my hands are. And when I get into the hole, I don't really know what's going on other than looking at the footage with my hands, or what kind of pressure is being put on my elbows. But I'm getting really bad, really bad tendinitis on my forearms and on the inside of my biceps. I don't seem to have the mobility to have my hands in the same place that I do when I have the bar in a high bar position. So this is just pretty much what I'm working with here. And a lot of mechanics have changed. One different thing that I'm going to end up trying to do is maybe get some shoes with a smaller heel on and try squatting in those, and see if that will make me feel a little more centered What tends to happen is as I'm going down into the hole, I feel the weight shifting towards the ball of my feet and then rolling back towards my heels as I'm coming out of the hole, and I would like that to stay centered around my midfoot. So the tendinitis was just ungodly bearable after this, and I think this was the final set that I did, and the most bent over out of all of them that I was. And I was just really reaching for the hole and depth, and I just, I'm doing a lot of checking, so I know where to physically stop, along with having so many problems with the belt and its positioning and where to have it. So it beat up my stomach and my ribs pretty bad, so I wasn't able to deadlift with the belt on. I did one set here, and I felt it was slow. Could be due to the stiffer bar. This thing has like 0 whip on it, unless you have up to like 450 pounds on it. So was the only set that I actually attempted with a belt, and it felt fast, but still, the risk was not worth the reward with the pain that I felt after the set was completed. And I figured that I was done with barbell movement, so I kind of put the bar away and realized that I had to do spoto presses after this. And so that lingering forearm pain, I had to take a really long break just for it to calm down. And I was able to get through these. And I didn't have too much head movement on them, but I also didn't really focus too much on a pause either. It just seems that I had a really tight feeling in the bottom of my right bicep that I wasn't too fond of. And when I bench, my biceps and my triceps end up getting a pump out of it, rather than my chest, as I've mentioned in a different video. So I just try to keep an eye on the distance, form, how everything's going, and I don't know why everything seems to look fine here, but with little or no recovery time whatsoever, we jumped into the bench day the next day, and I figured it wouldn't be a problem because it was low impact and it was bench only, but I was in for a rude awakening when I got to it. It seems that everything that I had was left here during this day, especially nutrition-wise. I haven't really been tracking macros all that much. I know I'm supposed to be having 125 grams worth of carbs on days that I lift, and on this day, it was probably one of the only ones where I had the carbs. The other day I ate, but today, in this video footage, I didn't have a surplus of carbohydrates. I went into the gym low carb. I warmed up on our old rackety bench, and the first rep that I did, my traps slid from under me, so I just refused to bench until the actual competition bench was open. Once that was the case, I set up, and for some reason I just felt extremely weak today. I don't know if it was due to lack of carbs, lack of pre-workout since I didn't take any because I came, me getting out of traffic. I did a banded warm-up that I normally always do if I have to bench first, and I normally never have any problems with this weight, but I was incredibly unconfident with it. The previous week I did this 5x5 with 225 pounds, no problem. I had to grab a recreational belt from the gym. I was ill prepared. I didn't bring my own belt. I figured I wouldn't need it for, such light bench, but it turned out that as the sets went on, the tendinitis got worse. It was just a burning sensation in my forearms and my biceps to the point where I had to go home and put a electrostim device on my biceps. I fell asleep with it on. It was just so unbearable. And this is probably the 4th set before the last one, and I felt like I was going to fail every rep. Every rep was a grinder. And I don't know if that's due to the bar as well, or what's the case. It actually spins a little bit better than some of the other bars, so my elbows look really unstable with it. I wanted to get the last 5 reps in, but it would have just took me way too long, and I was already in my own head about finishing those reps, so I just put the light slingshot on. This is actually bigger than the slingshot I own. This is an extra large one, And I really just wanted to control the motion and go through what my normal mechanics are and get the work in. I know that's not what's in my program or what's prescribed or whatever the case is, but I didn't want to drop the weights. So it is what it is. I got the work in, and I just did I figured I'll do the accessory work for this day on a different one. So, and I'll cut out to video footage, post accessory training. Thanks again. Alright, just finished the makeup work at the corporate gym, which is right behind me, but no way in hell I was going to film in there. There was a girl trainer in there, there was an old lady, or older lady, and you know, I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable at my job, duh. So, chest supported rows didn't go as great as I anticipated they should have, and that's most likely due to the fact that blood glycogen's low. But all in all, everything else went well besides that. I imagine that the biceps are probably fatigued from the tendinitis. And, you know, just going to take a rest day for today and then go back tomorrow and get another set of squats in and some chest work. And we'll just see how it goes.